Buckle up, Falcons fans, because the offseason is hitting like a freight train, and the twists in Flowery Branch are nothing short of electric. We're diving into a story that's got it all: underdog heroics, defensive reinventions, and whispers of blockbuster moves that could shake the NFC South to its core. You're not just reading a news update, you're stepping into a saga that's about to redefine Atlanta's future, and let's unravel this drama together, because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Oh, and stick around, because there's another bombshell brewing that'll have you glued to your screen, but more on that later. But first, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, don't wait. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Only 1% of viewers actually subscribe. Let's change that. A small action that makes a huge difference. Let's kick things off with a name you need to know: Joshua Simon. This undrafted rookie tight end is turning heads and making the Falcons front office look like geniuses for snagging him. Picture this: a 6 feet 4 inches, 240-pound beast with arms longer than a goalpost and a 4.65 40-yard dash that screams NFL pedigree. Simon's college tape at South Carolina? Pure gold. He hauled in 40 catches for 519 yards and 7 touchdowns last season, leading the Gamecocks in all 3 categories, a first for a tight end in their history. That's not just production, that's dominance. So, how did this guy slip through the cracks of the 2025 NFL Draft? Nobody knows, but Atlanta's tight ends coach Kevin Coger was practically doing cartwheels when Simon became available. I think the world of Josh, Coger told Atlanta Falcons on SI. You watch his tape, and you're like, this guy's 6 feet 5 inches, 240, runs a 4.6, long arms. He's built like an NFL star. When the draft ended on April 26th, Coger and the coaching staff didn't waste a second. 30 minutes later, Simon was a Falcon. That's the kind of move that makes you wonder, is this kid about to steal a roster spot? With Kyle Pitts locked in as the star, Charlie Warner bringing the grit, and special teams ace Philippe Franks back in the mix, Atlanta's tight end room is stacked. Add in Tegan Quatoriano and Nikola Kalinick, and Simon's fighting an uphill battle. But don't sleep on him. His 154 career catches for 1,921 yards and 24 touchdowns across 6 college seasons screen potential. Plus, he's got that South Carolina grit, winning the Gamecock Toughness Award and the Overcoming Adversity Award after a brutal knee injury in 2021. This isn't just a feel-good story, it's a guy who could make waves in training camp. Now, let's talk about the other side of the ball, because the Falcons' defense is about to get a serious facelift. If you watched Atlanta last season, you know the run defense was, well, let's call it a work in progress. Ranked 15th overall but a dismal 26th in run defense success rate, the Falcons got gashed between the tackles, giving up first downs like free candy and letting opponents dictate the tempo. Missed tackles, shaky gap discipline, and a lack of physicality left the defense exhausted and vulnerable to play action. It wasn't pretty, and it cost them games. But hold on to your hats, because defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich is flipping the script. Atlanta's front office didn't just sit on their hands. They've got a plan, and it starts with their lean, mean defensive line. Guys like Kentavious Street, David Onyemata, Lakel London, and Taquan Graham, all tipping the scales at over 300 pounds, are built to anchor against double teams and disrupt plays in the backfield. These aren't your grandpa's plotting linemen. They're the new breed of lean big men who can hold their ground, shoot gaps, and chase plays sideline to sideline. In today's NFL, with zone reads, misdirections, and jet sweeps, you need linemen who can adapt on the fly. Atlanta's got them, and they're about to set the tone. Ulbrich is not stopping there. He's tweaking the scheme to tighten gap integrity and boost assignment discipline. Think stack boxes, aggressive run blitzes, and a laser focus on winning early downs. They watch your tape, they learn your rules, and then they beat you in ways you've never been beaten before, Ulbrich said. You need more variety, more multiplicity in the front, more scheme. The coaching staff is hammering fundamentals, hand placement, leverage, tackling angles to cut down on missed tackles and create negative plays. This isn't just about stopping the run, it's about changing the entire defensive mindset. Pair that with a pass rush that's already got speed and versatility from new draft picks and free agents, and you've got a unit that could make the NFC South tremble. Why does this matter? A stronger run defense means more third and longs, more sacks, and more chances to slam the door on opponents. It's the key to flipping close games and making a playoff push. Imagine a defense that doesn't just react but dictates, with linebackers flowing freely to the ball and offensive linemen stuck at the line of scrimmage. That's the vision Atlanta's building, and it's got fans buzzing with anticipation. So, what's the bigger picture here? The Falcons are at a crossroads. Joshua Simon's rise could add a dynamic weapon to an offense already boasting Pitts, Drake London, and Bijan Robinson. Meanwhile, Ulbrich's defensive overhaul could turn a glaring weakness into a strength, setting the stage for a playoff run. But here's the kicker. There's another massive story swirling around Flowery Branch that could change everything. We're talking about a move so big it could redefine the franchise's trajectory for years. Curious? You should be. Drop your guesses in the comments. What do you think Atlanta's cooking up next? Is it a blockbuster trade, a coaching shakeup, or something else entirely? One thing's for sure, this offseason is a roller coaster, and the Falcons are just getting started. Falcons fans, this is your team, your moment. Should Atlanta go all in on Simon and give him a real shot at the roster? Can Ulbrich's defensive tweaks turn the tide and make the Falcons a playoff contender? And what about that mystery move we're hinting at? Hit the comments, share your thoughts, and let's keep this fire burning. Subscribe, hit that like button, and let's soar together. Rise up, Falcons!